Air raid sirens went off in Tel Aviv, Israel this morning. Police say a rocket fired by militants in Gaza landed in the sea. It is the second attack in 2 days on Tel Aviv.
Throughout the night, Israeli forces launched nearly 100 missiles at Gaza City. One of them hit the Interior Ministry. Israeli troops are massing on Gaza's border, preparing for a possible invasion. Egypt's prime minister visited Gaza this morning in a show of support to Hamas.
The Israeli-Palestinian battle is also escalating in cyberspace. Images and propaganda are being distributed instantly. Senior correspondent John Miller, former assistant director at the FBI, is here with that part of the story. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
What are they doing in the way they use social media that's different?
You know, I think we've never seen this before, which is you've got a shooting war going on that started all of a sudden, and you've got the Israeli Defense Forces tweeting out in very real time, the sirens just went off, missiles are coming, we just struck here, we just struck there, and you've got Hamas and the Al-Qassam brigades on their Twitter tweeting back, we just fired here, we just hit this, we struck that. And you know, you've got the war of the missiles, but you've got the war of words going direct to the public, bypassing the media.
And the risk of that?
I think there's no risk of it. I mean, if you're the Israeli Defense Forces, or for that matter, Hamas, you don't go through the very critical, questioning media filter. You're talking direct to the people. But it's very interesting that they've watched the Arab Spring and they've seen what the people can do with these tools, and they're saying, why can't a government marshal support the same way?
Do you think that this kind of interaction and participation will make a difference in the war? They say it's instantaneous, that you get to see in real time what is happening.
I think it is, and you know, you are glued to a television for part of that, but people have lives that need to, they're driving cabs, they're running coffee stands, they're out in the streets, and they're all getting this on their smartphones and their devices the same way, and they're feeling involved because they can talk too. They're tweeting back. And you saw something really strange the other day where somebody said, the enemy, this is an Israeli tweeting to the IDF saying, the enemy is trending, which means Hamas was getting more mentions, although not more followers. And they said, we need more retweets. So there's the war of the tweets going on while actual bullets and missiles are flying.
Some people worry, though, that this makes war even more sort of different from the reality of war, because you're seeing it electronically. It's like the question of waging war without understanding the implications of it.
Well, and in a perfect world, all wars would just be done on Twitter. But I think what they're going for is not just the removed cyber aspect that you talk about, but a combination of transmitting the information, just the conduit of information, that's the easy part, but also the psychological operations of when the Israelis put up a video where they show them killing the Hamas military leader, the psyops there is they're saying, and by the way, we can tweet out that if we find one of we know where your leaders are, and if we want to eliminate one, we can do it with the press of a button.
John Miller, thank you.